So I'm Jacob Sauer, S-A-U-R, Director of Public Safety for Manatee County. To my left, your right, is Scott Hopes, County Administrator for Manatee County Government. And then over here to my right, your left, is Assistant Chief Sicky from the North River Fire Department.
Maybe just say spell your first last name again, Jacob.
Jacob, J-A-C-O-B, Sauer, S-A-U-R.
Are you all ready?
I'm good.
Everybody good?
I'm good.
All right. Good morning or afternoon. As I said, I'm Jake Sauer, Director of Public Safety for Manatee County Government. With me, I have Scott Hopes, our County Administrator for Manatee County Government, and Assistant Chief Sicky from the North River Fire Department. At approximately 10 a.m. this morning, crews from the North River Fire Department were dispatched to a fire in a scrapyard located just north of the Seaport Manatee, where we are today. The fire department crews that were responding realized it was a large fire once they got closer to the scene and called for additional resources. They did activate their mutual aid response plan that requested additional trailers of foam from Manatee County local fire departments and an additional resources and crews from Sarasota County and Hillsborough County with approximately 2,000 gallons of foam assisting in the scrapyard fire. Additionally, the fire department has requested through the city of Tampa their foam semi-trailer to respond, and that is responding as we speak now to assist with the scrapyard fire that is ongoing. We have established a no-fly zone a half mile in the radius of the Seaport Manatee as well as the fire due to the large amounts of smoke that is in the area. Currently, there's approximately 50 firefighters and additional emergency services personnel assisting with this fire in the North River Fire Department through Manatee County Sheriff's Office, Manatee County Public Safety, Emergency Management, and EMS, Sarasota County Special Operations, Hillsborough County Special Operations, the City of Bradenton, as well as the City of Tampa. The fire at this point is 25% contained. However, it has extended a little bit past the main area, exposing some storage yards and some train trailers located and owned by CSX. So we have notified them, they are aware of it, but the fire has spread a little bit north of the main fire, and that is contained as well now. So with that, we can take questions from me or the fire chief or the county administrator, should you have any.
What's burning here specifically?
So this is a recycling scrapyard. How about this? So this is a recycling scrapyard. It's a mixture of metal, plastics, unknowns, anything metal basically gets recycled here. And there's a process that they do on site, grinding these vehicles, grinding up this metal, and creating basically fuel. Yeah, fuel. But basically, just it's a process of recycling for all things metal, essentially.
And is there any health concern with the fumes coming from the flames of this fire?
So absolutely, any smoke is toxic, hazardous. At this point, it is lifting very high, as you can see. There are no residents directly closely affected. The Manatee County Jail facility is close by. They are locked inside, locked down. They're not going outdoors to protect the health of them.
At this time, do you know what caused this fire to start?
At this current time, the fire is under investigation. It is unknown essentially what caused the fire at this point.
Did this recycling plant follow its protocols for when an incident like this begins?
Also part of the investigation at this point. It's unknown.
And has the recycling plant itself been evacuated?
There is a limited staff on site. They're assisting our fire crews with access points and heavy machinery to move things around.
Were they in operation when this fire began?
Yes.
Do you guys have an idea as to how many staff were on site?
No, ma'am.
Any any indication with it at 25% contained as to how much longer it will take to be fully contained?
We're expecting this fire to burn into the evening time. However, the operations chief on scene has let me know he's expecting his 2,000 gallons of foam to handle the situation to its entirety.
And we've seen people, of course, on 41 here stopping. For those drivers that are stopping on the side of the road, what's the message for them?
Don't. You have a mixture of metals and plastics from appliances and large vehicles that are burning at the moment. So residents and transient vehicles should just continue on their way and not stop on the side of 41. And they should not be breathing this air that's close to the fire.
At any time, will US 41 be shut down?
That will be up to the Florida Department of Transportation and the Sheriff's Office. Right now, as the Deputy Chief mentioned, the winds are keeping the smoke dispersed, and it's rising high. But that is a possibility, and should that occur, the roads will be marked off.
And how will the public, aside from that, be made aware of this?
From our traditional public messaging and other services that are out there, and of course the press that get the message out for us.
Well, it seems like this area is taking some hits. You got the Piney Point plate ground over there. You got this rolling. I mean, this county's taking a lump or two.
Well, I was just reminded that it was a year ago today that I had just started as county administrator, and we were spending our time with Piney Point. So I'm not sure if I'm good luck or bad luck.
Were there any residents evacuated?
No.
We heard a couple like popping, like explosion type sounds. Any idea what that could have been?
These are metal scrap piles that have gone through processing. There are a lot of mixed materials that are serving as fuel at the moment, and so I mean there are compressors that are in old refrigerators and freezers. So it's not a safe place to stop off on your journey to the beach.
With you guys working into the night on this fire here, would we expect another update from officials?
So as long as the fire remains the way that it is and under control and confined to this area, we don't expect any more updates unless something changes. We will continue to update you through our Twitter, our MCG Public Safety Twitter, as well as Manatee County Government Twitter. And we'll also post some photos from the command center and the scene that you guys can use as well. If something were to change where we need to update the public, we would call you guys back.
Not a bad breeze out here, but did the wind help fuel a little bit of that, do you think?
Well, the wind, I can't speak for the assistant chief here, but the wind, you're right, the wind has been more than normal. However, through the National Weather Service, we checked when we mentioned and got at the command post, that is expected to pick up, but I do not believe that will be much of a factor for tonight. Is that correct?
That's correct, yes, sir.
And for people who live nearby, what can they do to protect themselves from the smoke?
Yeah, as with any other fire, if they're in downwind of a fire, whether it be a structure fire or a vehicle fire or anything like that, they should stay inside, close their doors and windows until the smoke is cleared.
We're seeing a change in the smoke. It went from black to this color, so that's not a bad sign.
It's a good thing, yes, sir.
All right, thank you guys very much.
And so just as you go through the day, just contact Bill Logan, the information outreach manager for the county,
Thank you.
and he can keep you updated.
Thank you guys.
Thank
All right,
Thank
thank
you all.
you.